was soon after we came, and I was the new kid on the block in medical auxiliary, and the president of the hospital board, this was toward the end of the year, and the president of the hospital board called Olivia McNally over, who she happened to be president of the auxiliary at the time, and the hospital board had been accustomed to, at the end of the year, to make their budget. They had a local rancher was generous every year. He gave them a calf to raffle, and that raised about $400, which is what they used to close out their budget, if you can believe that, at the end of the year. But anyway, he called and he said, well, they needed $400, and that particular year the calf was not going to be available, and so would the auxiliary do something? And so Olivia said, okay. So she went home, picked up the phone, and called me and said, we're going to have a charity ball and you're chairman. And so that's how it all got started. Well, you know, we didn't have facilities for a dance hall or whatever, so we negotiated for the armory, the original armory here, which had a big gymnasium. And we converted that to a lovely Christmas setting. We managed with the power company cooperation. They put on an extra transformer on the pole behind the building and then strung lights, the power in, so we could power all of these Christmas tree lights. That was our lighting, and then a center rotating ball in the middle of the room, and of course, you know, typical high school prom paper, crepe paper strips from the center out all around. And there was a walkway, a second-story walkway toward the top of the gymnasium. And I remember that first ball, by the time we got all the people in there, the heat of that had those strips bending down, down, down. And pretty soon, the orchestra was head and shoulders above the ceiling. And so Margaret Southworth went up one side and I went up the other, and in our gowns and on our hands and knees, we hauled these things up and stapled them down to raise the ceiling. But it all paid off, because that $400 turned out to be $4,000 that we raised that first year. So we became famous, and then we couldn't give it up. So for 17 years, we did hospital charity balls.